Good morning, guys. Sorry for this weird like yellow light in my bathroom, but I'm doing my little, I call it my morning promise to myself, which is my new face. And this is just something I try to commit to doing every day. And I know it sounds silly, but I feel like having one thing that you commit to at the start of the day is important, because honestly, when I wake up, like everything sounds daunting. Like getting up sounds daunting, making my bed, I'm like, I don't want to do it. Washing my face, even though I love it, I'm like, I can't, I don't want to, I want to stay in bed. Once I can commit to doing one thing and get that off of my list, it honestly builds confidence for my day. And I'm like, okay, I did that one thing I promised myself. I can do whatever the day throws at me. So make yourself a little morning promise if you struggle with getting up or getting motivated in the morning. I also do this with working out. Like I will start with really small goals, and then that way it's not intimidating to me. And once I do that one thing, like I'll tell myself I'm going to run to like a certain like a telephone pole or something like that. Once I get there, I'm like, okay, I did it, I can keep going, I'm gonna go to the next 3. So that's just like a little life thing that I do all the time, and it works for me, setting small attainable goals rather than really lofty ones that just like look good on paper. I find it's about the small ones. Anyhow, it is like day 6 of me struggling with this autoimmune flare-up. I honestly have not felt good for like a week, and that's like a long enough period of time. It's like I really can't just like chill in bed for an entire week. I don't know, things have to get done, so I've had to power through, and I feel like that's, I know this sounds bad, but that's probably what has kept me from getting better. But I'm just like pushing through, powering through. Haven't worked out in so long, which feels horrible for me because I love working out. Makes me feel so much better mentally and physically, so I just don't feel like myself. But yeah, I just don't want to push it. So here we go, starting the day with our new face, having positive vibes for the day, crucial, especially when working from home. And yeah, I have a meeting with my web designer today, which is actually really exciting because we're finalizing my website for my consulting services. I'm gonna feel so much more legit and better once this thing is up. We have been working on this website for months. Like I have put so much time and energy just into the color scheme and the logo. Like that has taken us weeks and weeks, and having this project in the way, not in the way, like I'm so excited, but having this thing to finish has prevented me from pursuing my skincare line, because my designer also is doing my logo for my skincare label. So I just can't wait to move forward with this, feel like a legit esthetician instead of people just DMing me on Instagram and asking what the heck I can do for them. It's all going to be in one place. My pricing, my menu, who I am, my philosophy. So go check out my website, guys. Once it is up, you'll know once it's up. I'm gonna shout it from the rooftops, post it on Instagram, all that. So I'm very excited, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I feel so much better. I just did like a 15-minute stretch. I don't know if you know what I mean, like if you've been sick in bed for a few days where your muscles and just like everything is like tight and you just like haven't moved much. So that felt so good. Highly recommend. I did a little like meditation at the end with my eyes closed. Felt amazing. I'm hungry. It's almost 12, which is very late for me to eat breakfast. Usually have it around like 10:30. But I have a new smoothie I'm obsessed with, and a goal I have for myself, a little health goal, is to just have more greens in my morning smoothie, just because I notice sometimes, I don't know, I'm just not eating as many vegetables as I would like to be, and vegetables are filled with fiber, so many good antioxidants and plant protein. So just give me all the greens. I love greens, and you can't really taste them in the smoothie. So I'm going to show you guys the smoothie I make. It is kind of like a tropical smoothie. I start with about 1 to 2 cups of water, depending on the consistency you like your smoothie. If you like it more icy, use like a cup of water. I'm okay with having a little more liquid in it today. So I have my water, and then I use frozen pineapple, kale, and spinach, and I have a bunch of powders. So I don't know, something about this smoothie just reminds me of summer and like summer vibes, even though it's rainy and cloudy. Just makes me feel like I'm on vacation, which I need. Feeling like I'm home every day because of COVID. Here's a little kale. Not usually, this is baby kale. I usually get like a dino kale, but my boyfriend picked this up. He's so sweet. I was like randomly craving this smoothie out of the blue in the morning, and he just like went to the store and got all the things. So we love Dylan. He's the best. Bunch of spinach. You will not taste it. And now I'm gonna experiment adding in some avocado. I'll let you know how it goes. Yesterday I made this without the avocado and it was amazing, but I think this is gonna add a little fat to keep me full and make the texture of the smoothie a little bit creamier. I'm getting a late start to the day because I woke up and my podcast goes live every Tuesday at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's already live by the time I wake up, which is like kind of risky. Like if there's a mistake or something in the podcast, which has happened before, I've woken up to like a bunch of DMs like the audio's messed up, which is stressful. But I woke up and kind of sat in bed and like promoted the podcast on my Instagram, and I'm trying to post, I don't know, I feel like I go in waves with Instagram where I get sick of it and then I'm really into it. Something about following the Dallas Esthetician lately, and Alyssa K Aesthetics. They've like got me excited about social media and Instagram again. So I'm back on my game. I'm trying to post like, I don't know, 3 times a week, or more often if I'm feeling it. But I posted a little Instagram. Go show my Insta some love, guys, because I've really been working hard on it and just making an effort to be more myself and like not overthink stuff and just like post photos of whatever lifestyle inspo I have and like not overthink it. Sometimes I kind of get down on myself because I feel, not down, but sometimes I question my Instagram because I feel like it doesn't look like a lot of other estheticians' Instagrams. Like it's very much more like lifestyle inspo, like I like pretty photos. And I don't know, sometimes I just wonder if I should make it more like everyone else's. And then I remember I need to take my own advice. Your greatest asset is your differences. Like those are your strengths. So do not try to blend in with the crowd. Just be yourself and do what's cool to you. I love following people because they're different, and I don't like following accounts that look like everybody else's, if you know what I mean. This powder I'm obsessed with. Obviously not a doctor, so I'm not advising as a doctor, but this is the Leaky Gut Defense Powder my doctor recommended to soothe my gut, helps with gastrointestinal support and digestive function and health. So put a little bit of this in my smoothie. It's actually linked on my Amazon shop. I'll put that link in the description, but I just made an Amazon store and you can shop a bunch of my favorites, whether they're like lifestyle things, tech things, beauty, fashion. Put a bunch of favorites on there because I'm always asked little things like, what press-on nails do you use? What tripod do you use for your videos? So I just wanted to put everything in one place so you can easily find the links. Okay, that is it. Let's blend this bad boy up. Excited. You guys, the avocado makes it. I feel like yesterday it was a little bit like icier and now it tastes perfect. I'm gonna call her Tropical Bliss because that's what it reminds me of. The day is literally flying by and I have a call with my website designer and I wanted to introduce you guys to her because she is the best. I'm obsessed with her. I want to have her on the podcast. We actually worked together at E and we both left E. She went on to do design for Paula's Choice and then left Paula's Choice to go to Amazon, then left Amazon and started her own business. She specializes in branding and website design, logos, those kind of thing, but really like branding it as a whole. So I think of her as having way more expertise as just like a web designer. She's just like, she gets my vision, she gets the aesthetic, and she's amazing. Her name is Kaylee. I just texted I texted her and said, will you just say hi really quickly? And she goes, I have to go get presentable. I went from working out to working real quick. But let's give Kaylee a call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I'm in my closet right now, but I'm in different.
You're all good. I'm so sorry for putting you on the spot.
Oh, it's okay. You know, it's funny. It's like sometimes I'm like up and at it in the morning. I'm ready. I'm getting ready because I just feel more productive. And other days I'm like, oh my goodness, no one should ever view me, but it's okay.
No, I totally feel you. I feel the same. Don't worry though. Nobody's judging. We're all friends here.
That's true. You know, I guess me feel so good.
That's so true. I know. I've completely lost it. Like, I don't know if I would know how to put an outfit together.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Same.
And like, just like doing.
Sorry, give me 2 more seconds.
No, you're fine. Thinking about like doing my makeup in like a full outfit. Like what?
Oh my gosh. I know. I actually I went out into the world on Sunday, just like a park, which was so nice. But I got like dressed up and dolled up, and it took me so long because I haven't like really done the whole shebang like more than just a little bit the last few months, I guess.
I know. I'm such a hermit. Like, if I put on yoga pants, that's like fancy to me, fancier than sweatpants.
Yeah, that's sweatpants. Okay, let's see how I look. We'll see if this works okay. I have, and there's a sticker over my camera still.
Hi, such a cutie. This is Kaylee.
Okay.
I was explaining what you do, and I mean, I was explaining how you're so much more than just a website designer. I feel like you are like a branding genius.
Oh my gosh, well, thank you, first of all. But also, yeah, I call myself a brand and brand identity strategist. So really what I do is like bringing to life your brand, your identity in kind of a visual format, whether it be just a logo or more than a logo, which is what we're working on for you, which is really exciting.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. To put you double on the spot, I feel like when we get things more polished, you have to come on the podcast and just tell everybody more about branding because we want to know.
Yeah, I would love that. I actually get, this is so crazy, I get the most inquiries from estheticians. That is like by far the biggest pool of clients that reach out to me, which is crazy. And it's hard because I can't take on like every esthetician in the world, which is so hard. But yeah, that is like a huge part of branding is you're going through this process. I think I'm like even learning so much more just because you are doing new things that I've never kind of been involved with the process in. So it's been a really fun learning experience. But yeah, like I think there's a whole pool of like knowledge that's really helpful for estheticians who are trying to make it virtually and online, because that brand identity and that online presence is just like so crucial to finding those new clients.
Seriously. And it's like, I feel like it's like a new thing. I don't know, like I feel like we used to be so much just in the treatment room, and now there's so many opportunities and people want to showcase their personality and their brand. So.
Totally. Well, I feel like just like my business, like you are so immersed in kind of the day-to-day of your client's life because of how much every part of their life affects their skin, and how like really you're kind of immersing yourself in that world as they are with your services. And so being able to like have that place online that people can go and really learn about you and what you offer and your philosophy is like so crucial to being able to be successful, and just people knowing who you are and kind of being able to see into your core.
Yes, so perfectly said. Nailed it. Okay, that's Kaylee, guys. Yay. Guys, I'm sitting down for lunch. I have a purple sweet potato. Some of you might think this is weird. Purple sweet potato loaded with some sliced turkey and vegan cheese. I don't know, just like a comforting, easy meal. I made a bunch of sweet potatoes last night. It's so easy, just pop them in some tin foil, put them in the oven for like 45 minutes on like 400 degree heat. Do a bunch and then you'll have like easy staples that you can mix in salads. You can have on its own with the protein. Super easy. I'm all about like cutting up my veggies and like having things pre-made in the fridge. And if you are watching this, I want you to make sure you block off a lunch for yourself, even if you don't like, I don't know, hopefully everybody eats lunch, but I think it's so important to have that break. So I literally put it in my schedule today. But I'm gonna eat this. I'm so glad I had that call with Kaylee. I basically got to see my whole website come to life, and I have to edit a bunch of things and add in things like an FAQ page, little tweaks here and there, but it's so exciting to know that I will be launching in about 2 weeks with my website and my services page, which is a huge feat. I didn't think making a website would be this much work, but I cannot wait to share it with you, and it's gonna just help me like brand things overall. You're gonna see the podcast and my YouTube artwork kind of change, so everything is cohesively branded together. I'm so excited. Cheers to that. Let you know as things develop. I think in the next month we should be getting around to the logo, so I'll keep you posted. Okay, bye. Thank you. Have a good one. So that was my lab on the phone, and something I just wanted to mention that was standing out to me in talking to Kaylee and talking to Vivi at the lab is like, I don't know, making sure you really vibe with the people that you bring into your business, because you will find in talking to or interviewing different people for your website or for your product, you will notice certain people, how they treat you, and the level of attention and time they're willing to give you. And that was just really important when I was looking at people to design my website. There were certain people I could tell had a lot of other projects going on, or beauty wasn't quite their niche, or when I was talking to labs, a lot of times I would talk to chemists who you could just tell they didn't want to be on the phone, they didn't want to take the time to explain things. So if you are thinking about private labeling, Dylan's here sighing. I think one of the most important things is like finding a representative or a chemist that's really patient with you and is not pushy. The person I work with has gone the extra mile like multiple times with me, times I've needed extra info or needed extra products sent. So knowing that they will answer the phone if I have something come up or I need them or I have a question is super important. I can't tell you how many labs I interviewed and tried to work with and just found like it wouldn't be the same person getting back to me on the phone. So just pay attention to how people treat you, and that's important because you are going to be working with them consistently on things that are really close to your heart over a long period of time. So it's a lot more fun when you enjoy them and you feel like they take an interest in you and kind of have your back. That is it for this vlog. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a little comment letting me know what you want to see in the next video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.